Hello and welcome to Unacademy, and this is our channel Unacademy Cat. Very good morning to all the learners of Unacademy and welcome you all to a brand new session of the Hindu editorial analysis, guys. It's a fresh start to the week, and today we are going to discuss on a very important and very interesting topic. Okay, काफी interesting topic है आज के discussion में और इसके बारे में हमने पहले कभी भी discuss नहीं किया है. So there's a new perspective or there's a new thing that makes us to think. So this is a mind-opening editorial that we are going to do today in today's class, guys. तो चलो चलते हैं without wasting any time. Let's start with the session. मैंने कुछ questions भी frame किए हैं guys आप लोगों के लिए based on this editorial. I hope you guys will take that and enjoy the session. तो चलो guys शुरू करते हैं. So all the people who are going to be here for the very first time, I am Advocate Rushikesh Kate and I will be guiding you for your GK and current affairs section for various entrance exams that goes for ZAT, IFT, CMAT and particularly TISS. So this is the channel where I will be coming live guys twice in a day. One is 11 a.m. जहां पर हम लोग editorial analysis का class करेंगे and today 7 p.m. guys आज शाम को 7 बजे हम लोग GK का strategy session करने वाले हैं for ऑल द बिगिनर्स. ओके, जो जैट आईएफटी टीआईएसएस के लिए अभी प्रिपेयर करना शुरू कर देंगे जीके के लिए. सो फॉर दैट वी विल बी डूइंग द जीके स्ट्रेटजी सेशन गाइस. ओके, हाय अनुराग, गुड मॉर्निंग. काव्या, गुड मॉर्निंग. प्रवीण, गुड मॉर्निंग. दीपित, गुड मॉर्निंग. गुड टू सी यू आफ्टर अ लॉन्ग टाइम इन दिस क्लास दीपित. ओके, सो गाइज अनअकैडमी का आइकॉनिक एंड प्लस सब्सक्रिप्शन. प्लस सब्सक्रिप्शन में आपको लाइव क्लासेस मिलते हैं, वीकली टेस्ट, स्टडी मटेरियल, अनलिमिटेड एक्सेस एंड स्ट्रक्चर्ड कोर्सेज मिलते हैं. वेयर एज इन आइकॉनिक सब्सक्रिप्शन आपको प्लस के तो सारे बेनिफिट्स मिलते ही है, बट अलॉन्ग विद दैट यू गेट पर्सनल गाइडेंस, स्टडी प्लानर, one-on-one live mentoring, test analysis and expert guidelines. So go for the subscription guys. The 1 year subscription plan for iconic goes for 39,500 rupees and the 2 year subscription plan जो लोग CAT 2022 को target करेंगे, you guys should go for the 2 year subscription plan for iconic that goes for 59,999 rupees. Okay, and similarly guys plus kb we have 6 months, 1 year, 12 18 months and 24 months का भी subscription है. So for 18 months of plus subscription goes for 28,550 and for 2 years again for people who will be targeting CAT 2022 you guys should go for the 2 year subscription plan that goes for 32,800. And do not forget to use this code RUSHI that will give you an additional 10% discount on all your subscription. You guys should go for the subscription as soon as possible क्योंकि guys 16th of September से सारे सब्सक्रिप्शन का प्राइस हाइक होने वाला है एंड इट इज गोइंग टू बी बाय 10%. ओके, 10% से सारे सब्सक्रिप्शन का प्राइस हाइक हो रहा है. तो जल्दी से जल्दी अपना सब्सक्रिप्शन ले लो. नए बैचेस भी शुरू हो रहे हैं फ्रॉम 8th of September. सो गो फॉर द प्लस एंड आइकॉनिक सब्सक्रिप्शन टुडे. Enroll to this classes right now and enhance your learning only with Unacademy. मेरा भी प्लस कोर्स आज ही से शुरू हुआ है गाइस. It has been started from today only at 9 a.m. और इस महीने में हम लोग इंडियन ज्योग्राफी को कवर कर रहे हैं. वी आर कवरिंग इंडियन ज्योग्राफी इन डिटेल इन दिस मंथ. तो जल्दी से जल्दी सब्सक्राइब करो एंड ज्वाइन मी इन माय प्लस क्लासेस आल्सो गाइस. Good morning Gunjan, welcome to the session. Dipit, can't wait for the strategy session. Yes, we will finally be having the strategy session today. आज हम लोग strategy session किसी भी हालत में शाम को 7 बजे करने वाले हैं. Hey Prerna, good morning and welcome to this session. Okay, so guys जैसे मैंने कहा कि this topic is a very interesting topic. We have not talked about this topic before and this is actually a mind opening topic. Okay, and it talks about the differently able people. Okay, ये differently able लोगों के बारे में बात करता है. So if we see, okay, if we see the title of this editorial, it says true metal. Okay, it says true metal. So what do we mean by the word metal? Now if we go to interpret this entire editorial, इस पूरे editorial को अगर हम पूरे title को अगर हम देखते हैं, so what is the meaning of the word metal? Okay, it's the ability of a person to cope up with difficulties. Okay, so the spirit of people are so high that they can cope up with any type of difficulties. Now, differently able people, they face many challenges, they face many difficulties in their life, but they never lose their spirit. They accept how it is, and they walk in their life, and sometimes they even reach to the places where even normal people can not even reach. So the true metal is actually shown by our athletes in the Paralympics. Okay, they have given us the best medal tally for India in the history of Paralympic Games. So this is about them. So true metal. So the spirit that we people have shown, or spirit that our athletes have shown in the Paralympic Tokyo edition is extraordinary. Okay, तो उन्हीं के बारे में ये बताता है true metal. The people, it talks about the people who have uh, always have their spirit side and never let any difficulty come in their way. Okay. Hi Khushi, good morning. Welcome to the class. Now let's check out the headline, guys. What does the headline say? Now, India needs to develop infrastructure and improve access for differently abled athletes. Okay, now this is a question that has been posed, that India now actually needs to develop infrastructure and improve access for differently abled athletes. So when our Paralympics athletes, okay, our Paralympic athletes, when they gave the best medal tally for our country, it now poses a question that we should be developing our infrastructure, which will particularly be access friendly to the differently able uh, uh, people, and they should be given maximum facilities so that their game is developed and people can join more and more into the Paralympics. Okay. Now let us start with the editorial, guys. Okay, अब editorial को पूरा का पूरा analyze करते हैं. Okay. Now India saw another fortnight of good tidings in sports from Tokyo. Okay, so we have seen some good performances in the previous edition of Olympics also. In the month of August, we had Olympics, and this month we had Paralympics. Okay, हमारा Paralympics था. So there was some good tidings. Good tidings मतलब क्या? We saw some good things happening in sports in Tokyo from the Indian contingent. Close on the heels of the recent Olympics there. Now this is a phrase, guys. Okay, ये एक phrase है. Close on the heels of recent Olympics there means to the recent events that have happened. Okay, before Paralympics, the events that took place in Olympics. So close on the heels. So these two events are very much similar. The event that took place for Olympics August 2021 and Paralympics August September 2021. So it was very quietly similar to each other, in which India claimed an overall tally of 7 medals, including of a lone gold. The country's differently able athletes extended this tale of excellence into the Paralympic Games. Okay, so ultimately, in the normal edition of the Olympics, we had 7 medals. Okay, हम लोगों के पास 7 medals था, and there is only one gold. However, the differently able athletic, they extend this tale of excellence. Okay, so our Paralympic athletes, they have performed absolutely wonderful, absolutely extraordinary in the Paralympics edition of Tokyo, and they have extended this tale into the Paralympic Games. The quadrennial event, okay, what do we mean by the term quadrennial? It means there is an event which happens only once in 4 years. Okay, 4 साल में एक ही बार कोई अगर event होता है, so that is called as quadrennial. So World Cup, okay, cricket World Cup is held every 4 years. Hockey World Cup is held every 4 years. Football World Cup is held every 4 years. Similarly, Olympics is also held every 4 years. The last edition of Olympics was in 2016. So ultimately, the Tokyo edition was supposedly to be held in 2020, but it was postponed because of the existing pandemic situation. Okay, so the quadrennial event, which concluded at the Japanese capital on Sunday. So what is Japan's capital? It is Tokyo. So it was concluded on Sunday. Yesterday it was concluded. Witness an exemplary show by these athletes. Okay, what do you mean by the term exemplary? Exemplary means again extraordinary, out of the way. Okay, out of the way, जितना expected था उससे ज्यादा ही अच्छा perform किया है, so that is exemplary. So they are an example of how success looks like, or how victory looks like. Okay, and it was done by whom? By the athletes. Okay, by the athletes representing 2.2% of India's population. Okay, so if India's population is 135 crore, out of the 135 crore, 2.2% of India's population is represented by the differently abled. Okay, differently able people. So the overall population of differently able people is 2.2%. So the number 2.2%, it does not represents the athletes in the Paralympic game, but it represents the entire differently able community. Okay, India finished 24th in the table with 19 medals. Okay, so this is a static GK, guys. ये एक static GK है. How much, what rank does India has in the Paralympic games? It has 24th rank. Okay, 24th rank in the Paralympic game, and in the normal edition of the Olympics, India's rank is 48th. Remember this, guys. Okay, India's rank is 40th in the normal game and 24th in the Paralympics, where India has 19 medals. Okay, 19 medals. जिसमें से 5 are gold. Okay, 5 gold, 8 silvers and 6 bronze. Okay, ultimately in the normal Olympics we had 7 medals, out of which there was only 1 gold. Okay, but this Paralympics we have 19 medals that features 5 golds, 8 silvers and 6 bronze. This was India's finest outing at the Paralympic and eclipsed the previous best of 4 medals at Rio de Janeiro edition in 2016. Like I said, sir, India had sent 54 athletics to Paralympic. 54 का contingent था, प्रेरणा. There were 54 contingents. Okay, 54 people in the Indian contingent. Okay, so दिस इज इंडियाज फाइनेस्ट आउटिंग. ओके, ये इंडिया का बेस्ट परफॉर्मेंस है इन एनी एडिशन ऑफ द पैरालंपिक विच इट हैज इक्लिप्स्ड. इक्लिप्स्ड मतलब क्या? ओवरशैडोड. सो व्हेन वी टॉक अबाउट sun or lunar eclipse or solar eclipse, particularly it shows its shadow. Okay, shadow hota hai ultimately on the earth. So this is the best performance from the Indian contingent in any edition of Paralympics, and it eclipsed the previous best that was of 4 medals. Okay, 2016 in the Rio de Janeiro edition we had 4 medals. Okay, total of 4 medals. Today we have 19 medals. In a nation, okay, in a nation where sporting culture is sacrificed at the altar of academic excellence. Now this is an unfortunate thing, guys, that even though we have best athletes in the country, a lot of people could not pursue their sporting career, or a lot of people could not actually go for their loved sport because of academic excellence. There are various reasons why people believe that there is why there is no future in sports and everybody should do well with their academics. Okay, any news, so in a nation where the sporting culture is sacrificed at the altar of academic excellence, any news about success on the turf means on the ground or any of the event, any news about success on the turf has to be treated as a system altering result. Of course, we have a established system. जब भी हम लोग now this is a story of household, guys. हर एक घर में majority of the household these things happen, कि जब भी किसी एक particular बच्चे को अपना favorite sports खेलना है. Now this is slowly changing. ये एक situation है जो धीरे धीरे change हो रहा है. But if you go in the past, if you go in थोड़ा time अगर हम पीछे चले जाते हैं 10-15 years back, so the parents were not so easily convinced when their child said I want to pursue my career in sports. बहुत ही कम पेरेंट्स अलाउ किया करते थे for their pupil to follow their dreams of pursuing a career in sport. Okay, सो एक सिस्टम बन गया था, दिस वाज अ सिस्टम, कि जब भी हम स्पोर्ट्स के बारे में बात करते हैं तब हमें कहा जाता कि नहीं, पढ़ाई पर ज्यादा ध्यान दिया करो। एम एस धोनी के मूवी में भी ऐसे ही दिखाया गया है दैट हिज फादर फर्स्ट हैड reservation about his sporting career, but later on he pursued his dream and ultimately led the Indian cricket team. So now this is the story of household. तो एक सिस्टम है। तो ऐसा अगर कोई एक इवेंट होता है लाइक एग्जैक्टली व्हाट वी सॉ इन द पैरालंपिक्स, जहां पर हमने 19 मेडल्स देखे हैं। Of course, when any news comes that India has won 5 gold medals, 8 silvers and 6 bronze, of course that is going to change a lot of सिस्टम को वो अल्टर कर देने वाला चीज है। स्पेशली वी सॉ इन द नॉर्मल ओलंपिक्स ऑल्सो when Mirabai Chanu won the first medal for India, that was a silver medal. She became inspiration to thousands of women in this country. Okay, Hima Das hai, Deepika Kumari hai, all these women or all the athletes, particularly when they do something exemplar, they inspire thousands of people to pursue what it is. So this is somehow, okay, this is somehow going to change the entire system. तो ये system altering result है। The challenges, okay, the challenges for the differently abled are tougher considering the body's limitation, and these athletes first cope with through sheer willpower, and then there is the secondary task of overcoming society's innate skepticism. Okay, of course, जैसे मैंने आपको पहले भी कहा है कि डिफरेंटली एबल्ड लोगों का लाइफ जो है इट इज फुल्ड विद डिफिकल्टीज। उसमें से दो मेजर डिफिकल्टीज दे फेस। सबसे पहला इज देयर लिमिटेशन ऑफ द बॉडी। ओके, उनका बॉडी का लिमिटेशन होता है, सो दे नीड टू एक्सेप्ट दैट फर्स्ट, एंड मोस्ट ऑफ इट एक्सेप्ट इट। ओके, वो उसे एक्सेप्ट भी करते हैं with sheer willpower. Okay, they cope up with sheer willpower. उनका willpower इतना strong होता है that their body limitation, okay, उनके body का कोई भी एक limitation है, they do not really think about it. Okay, although that puts a limitation on themselves, but they don't consider it to be a hindrance or a difficulty in order to continue with their life. And second one is a notion, guys. Okay, ये एक दूसरा बड़ा प्रॉब्लम है, that it's the notion of the society. Okay, ये सोसाइटी का skeptic notion है। skeptic का मतलब क्या होता है? They are not easily convinced. Okay, they have their own doubts or they have their own reservation. तो हमने बहुत लोगों को ऐसे क्रिटिसाइज करते हुए देखा है। The society actually criticizes the people who are differently able. They always have their apprehension in their mind that the differently abled people cannot do things better than the normal people, which is not true. Okay, which is not true. Hey Nupur, good morning, welcome to the class. So which is not true. Sometimes we see that differently abled people, they do extraordinary things in their life, but एक society का skepticism होता है, एक society का notion होता है कि probably these people cannot do anything. वो लोग अपने limitation के वजह से शायद कुछ अच्छा नहीं कर पाएंगे, and this is one of the things which takes a toll on the health of the differently abled people. Okay, एक तो उनका physical limitation है, वो खुद उसको overcome कर देते हैं with absolutely sheer willpower. The second one is the notion of the society, which they struggle a lot. हर एक स्टेप पर उनको सोसाइटी के स्केप्टिज्म को सामना करना पड़ता है, एंड उससे भी काफी अच्छे से वो टैकल कर पाते हैं। सम पीपल डू इट वेरी नाइसली, सम पीपल स्ट्रगल, बट इवेंचुअली they overcome with the skepticism of this society. Okay, now if we see in the real event, अगर रियल लाइफ में भी हम लोग ये चीज देखते हैं, a simple access audit, okay, एक simple access audit भी अगर हम करते हैं of India's urban building would reveal how even a ramp essential for the differently abled is either missing or added as an afterthought. Okay, तो सोसाइटी का एक स्केप्टिज्म जो है, मतलब एक इग्नोरेंस वाला जो पार्ट है, वो एक सिंपल ऑडिट से ही समझ में आता है कि इंडिया में कितने ऐसे अर्बन बिल्डिंग्स है which are access friendly to differently abled people. Absolutely not. एक तो जो जो रैंप है, द रैंप विच यू नीड फॉर डिफरेंटली एबल पीपल, एक तो वो मिसिंग ही है, या तो फिर इट इज एडेड एज एन आफ्टर थॉट, बट ओरिजिनल प्लान में, ओके, ओरिजिनल कंस्ट्रक्शन के प्लान में या फिर ओरिजिनल कंस्ट्रक्शन के डिजाइन में वो एब्सोल्युटली मिसिंग है. सो वी इट क्लियरली कैन सी कि डिफरेंटली एबल्ड पीपल आर ऑलवेज इग्नोर्ड या फिर दे आर कंसिडर्ड सेकेंडरी, ओके, सेकेंडरी उनको कंसिडर किया जाता है. In 2016, okay, in 2016, an audit initiated by the government agencies did not find a single building that was completely accessible to differently abled. Okay, 2016 में गवर्नमेंट ने एक ऑडिट किया था, उसमें तो क्लियरली उस रिपोर्ट में बताया गया है कि देयर वाज नॉट अ सिंगल बिल्डिंग. वी आर टॉकिंग अबाउट 2016 गाइस, ओके, 2016 की हम बात कर रहे हैं. सो दैट इज 5 years from here. So 70 years after independence, there was not a single building in our country which was access friendly for the differently abled people. Okay, so this is the first part. ये पहला part है editorial का. Is this clear with everybody? Should we move on to the next part? Absolutely true, Gunjan. This is absolutely true. Unfortunate, disappointing, disheartening at the same time. Okay. Hi Praveen, good morning. Welcome to the class. Okay. चलो आगे बढ़ते हैं guys. But before that, MBA 2021 mock test marathon, guys. Let's put your preparation. You get 2 full-length mock tests for CAT per week, 3 sectional tests, LRDI, QA, and VARC, 1 test each per week, 2 full-length mocks for OMETs per month, and detailed video analysis of all mocks and sectional tests are now available, both plus an iconic subscription. This is the best pick for you guys for CAT and OMETs. You get 6 months of iconic subscription and you can get it for 25,800 rupees. So whenever you go for the subscription, use this code RUSHI, that will give you an additional 10% discount on all your subscriptions. Okay, chalo, time to conclude. Okay, time to conclude. Praveen, in the first part of this editorial, इंडियन पैरालंपिक कंटिजेंट ने कितना अच्छा परफॉर्म किया है उसके बारे में बताया है. ऑल्सो देर आर सम थिंग्स related to differently abled people, that how differently abled people face their challenges, what are the challenges that they face, and some real time scenario that in 2016 the government's audit of the buildings did not even have one single ramp for easy access to the differently able people. So this is the small conclusion of the first part. Okay, अब इसको conclude करते हैं. It's time to conclude. So true metal, okay, true metal. Seen in that context, which means particularly the challenges that were faced by the differently abled people, what India's Paralympic contingent achieved is mind-blogging. Okay, mind-blogging means overwhelming. Okay, overwhelming in a positive way, not in a negative way. So when we won our gold medals, okay, अलग अलग athletes ने जब अलग अलग medal जीते, we were so happy that our happiness had no bound. So that was mind-blogging. What they did was absolutely overwhelming. This was a leap of faith. Okay, this was a leap of faith, mounted on endless hours at ground and inside gymnasium. So this was a leap of faith. So the athletes, they actually had their faith on themselves. And how did it come? वो कैसे आया? When they spent countless and endless hours on the ground. Okay, उनका जो भी sports था, whatever sports they had, javelin throw, badminton, table tennis, whatever sports they played, they gave their 100%, pushing their limits on the ground as well as in the gymnasium, while sharpening their muscle memory. Okay, so when they were practicing, they were trying to increase their endurance, they were trying to increase their perseverance. So the practice, the time that they spent on the ground as well as in the gymnasium to make themselves mentally and physically fit for this global event of Paralympics. The Indian contingent, okay, the Indian contingent reflected life's uh, vicissitudes. Okay, vicissitudes का मतलब होता है it's a change in circumstances. Okay, change in circumstances or fortune. Okay, change in circumstances or fortune, particularly which are not welcomed. Okay, which are not welcomed or they are unpleasant in nature. Okay, so the Indian contingents reflected life's vicissitude. So people who are differently able, okay, तो जो डिफरेंटली एबल्ड लोग होते हैं उनका विसिटिट्यूड से उनका फॉर्च्यून पूरा चेंज हो जाता है बिकॉज ऑफ द एबिलिटी. ओके, बिकॉज ऑफ वो एबिलिटी के वजह से उनका पूरा का पूरा लाइफ चेंज हो जाता है. So the Indian contingent reflected life's vicissitudes with athletes having personal stories steeped into tragedy. Okay, so particularly how disability kahan se aaya, where did they get their disability from? So they had their own stories of tragedy. Some people got the disability from accident, some people got their disability from polio afflictions or also genetic issue. Okay, genetic issue के वजह से भी उनको disability आया है. So these are the three reasons why particularly people have disability. So one is accidents, polio afflictions or genetic issue. Yet, okay, even though there was a life tragedy, there was a tragedy in their life, they strove towards excellence. Okay, their disability did not matter even an inch. Hi Mohammed, good morning, welcome to the class. उनका डिसेबिलिटी उनको एक इंच से भी फर्क नहीं पड़ा. They did strive themselves towards excellence with effervescent. Okay, effervescent का मतलब होता है enthusiasm. Okay, enthusiastic. Okay, vivacious is the word for effervescent. They particularly were enthusiastically smiling whenever they were playing. Be it athletics, okay, be it athletics where javelin throwers are the toast of the month. Of course, javelin throwers are the toast of the month because we had a couple of medals in javelin throw in normal Olympics also and Paralympics also. Toast of the month, or badminton or shooting, India had its moment of splendor. Okay, no matter what event it is, be it javelin throw, be it badminton, be it shooting, or be it any event, India had its moment of splendor. Splendor का मतलब होता है magnificent appearance. Okay, वो एकदम magnificent थे. So they came out on top. Particularly, that is what is the meaning of the word splendor. 5 गोल्ड मेडलिस्ट. ओके, 5 गोल्ड मेडलिस्ट कौन से है? दिस इज अ स्टैटिक जीके पार्ट गाइस, ये स्टैटिक जीके का पार्ट है, तो प्लीज इसे नोट डाउन भी कर लेना. द 5 गोल्ड मेडलिस्ट: सुमित अंतिल. ओके, सुमित अंतिल, प्रमोद भगत, कृष्णा नागर, मनीष नरवाल एंड अवनी लेखरा. ओके, सुमित अंतिल, प्रमोद भगत, कृष्णा नागर, मनीष नरवाल एंड अवनी लेखरा led from the front, and the last named 19-year-old shooter also won a bronze. Okay, so Avni Lekhra, she even won a gold medalist. She even won a gold medal, and she even won a bronze medal also in shooting. India drew a blank in shooting at the preceding Olympics. Okay, so last normal Olympics जो था टोक्यो वाला, we did not have any medal in shooting category. Okay, shooting के event में कोई भी medal नहीं था हम लोगों को. However, Avni Lekhra had 2 medals. She has one gold medal also. She has one bronze medal also. But the differently abled added 5 medals. Okay, differently abled लोगों ने 5 medals को उसमें add कर दिया. The coaches, the Paralympic Committee of India and the Sports Ministry played their parts while India excelled in a championship held in the shadow of pandemic. Okay, so everybody did their job. The Paralympics Committee, the Indian Paralympics contingent, their coaches, Sports Ministry, everybody played their part very well, and India excelled in this championship, which was actually shadow of a pandemic. Now, this this entire event or this entire championship was conducted in pandemic, एक pandemic situation में ये पूरा event conduct किया गया था. Okay, so there was an imminent threat कि अगर कोई if anybody turns out to be positive for COVID-19, the पूरा contingent would be under the threat. Okay, so there was a kind of apprehension for continuing with this event through a pandemic. Since its first medal at 1972 Paralympics, इंडिया का सबसे पहला मेडल कब आया था पैरालंपिक्स का? It came in 1972. India was a marginal presence until now. Okay, India till today or till yesterday had a very marginal मतलब बहुत कम. Okay, India had negligible presence until now from 1972 to 2021. A reflexive reward exercise is on from various government and the corporate sector. Okay, तो ये जो awards है, all the athletes who are doing really good or who have done really good in the Olympics, they have received rewards from various government and also from the corporate sector. Okay, Neeraj Chopra will be getting XUV 700 from Mahindra. Uh, Bhavani Ben Patel is going to get an MG Hector from MG Hector Motors. Okay, so there are rewards coming in from various government. So Haryana government also declared various cash prizes for their athletes. Okay, so ऐसे जो awards है वो government से और corporate sector से आ रहे हैं. Hi Suraj, good morning, welcome to the class. Hi Vicky, good morning to you also and welcome to the class. So if a percentage of those riches are allocated to improve sports infrastructure for differently abled, India will have more reasons for cheer in the coming years. Okay. So the editor here is saying कि the amount of rewards that are declared to this athletes, अगर उससे थोड़ा सा भी percentage अगर हम उनके infrastructure development में लगा देते हैं, okay, for differently abled, there will be more reasons. So there will be more athletes who can do extraordinary well in the Paralympic editions or any Paralympic tournament that is being conducted in the entire world, and we are going to have more reasons to cheer for in the coming years. Okay, this is the entire editorial. China won 207 medals, Britain 124, US 104. Correct. Okay. Hope we will win more in upcoming Olympics. Absolutely. I have a very positive thought on that. The SAI is changing, the sports ministry is changing, the entire sports scenario is changing in the country. I am really hopeful that it is going to bring some positive results in the coming days. Okay. So this is the entire editorial, guys. Should we check out the questions? Is everybody has everybody understood this? क्या ये सब लोगों को समझ में आ गया? Okay, these are the words that we came across in the editorials today. Metal, a person's ability to cope up with difficulties. Quadrennial, an event held once in 4 years. Skeptic, not easily convinced. Mind-boggling, overwhelming. Vicissitudes, a change in circumstances or fortunes. Effervescent, enthusiastic, or splendor, magnificent. Okay, these are the words that we came across in this entire editorial. All right, let's check out the questions now. Okay, मैंने 5 questions frame किए हैं आप लोगों के लिए based on this editorial. Let's check it out. Okay. But before that, guys, special classes from Unacademy. Let me tell you, special classes are absolutely free classes on Unacademy. You don't have to pay anything. Just like YouTube, आप वहाँ पर भी मेरे free sessions को देख सकते हैं. So we have live interactive classes on the Unacademy learning platform. The polls for the learners, raise a hand feature. You will never miss a class because you will be notified for upcoming lessons, courses, and all the recommendation. You can download the lecture notes from the application itself with and without annotation, and you can watch your sessions anytime, anywhere, guys. So join me every day from Monday to Saturday. Okay, Monday to Saturday आप लोग मुझे ज्वाइन कर सकते हैं at 5 p.m. for TISNET 2022 daily GK update and quiz class. Okay, मैं फिर एक बार बोल रहा हूँ guys, special classes are all free classes. You just have to download the Unacademy learning application which is also free. बस आपको ये कोड इस्तेमाल करना है RUSHI रुशि, जो आपको so that you can watch all my free sessions unlimitedly. मेरे सारे फ्री सेशंस को आप अनलिमिटेडली देख सकते हो अनअकैडमी के लर्निंग प्लेटफॉर्म पर. ओके सर, हाउ टू रीड एडिटोरियल्स इफेक्टिवली? सर, बिकॉज द वे यू डिस्क्राइब ईच एंड एवरी लाइन वैसा खुद से पढ़ने में नहीं होता है. हाउ टू डू दैट गुंजन? दैट टेक्स प्रैक्टिस गुंजन. फॉर एग्जाम्पल आई विल टेल यू कि एडिटोरियल से अच्छा है कि तुम छोटे छोटे पैसेजेस को पढ़ो, particularly story forms. Okay, if there are stories also, you can read small paragraphs and then shift on to editorial. In editorial every word is important because that that actually enhances your comprehensive skill. When you understand the essence of every word in an editorial, that's when you can comprehend the editorial in a proper way. So you have to read that with enthusiasm and with an objective to understand it properly. Okay, तो वो आपको करना है, that you have to do. However, like you said, if you are not able to do the editorial, big editorials or difficult editorials, I will suggest you go for small editorials, small paragraphs. uh, Try to apprehend it and then shift on to editorials. Okay, चलो, सबसे पहला क्वेश्चन, what according to the passage, what does the 2.2% represents? According to the passage, what does 2.2% represents? So Nupur said C, Dipit said C, Vandana said B, Gunjan ने कहा B, बाकी के लोग सूरज B, प्रेरणा C, अनुराग B, प्रवीण B. Correct guys, that is a correct answer. The 2.2% figure in the editorial, it represents the entire population of differently abled in India. Okay, differently abled population of India. It has nothing to do with Olympic athletics of the Olympics, or it has nothing to do with the athletics from Paralympic. Clearly stated है first paragraph में that the 2.2% figure, it actually represents the entire population of differently abled people in India. Okay, so I need to go after this question. I have a college session. Not a problem, Gunjan. Take care. Have a good day. I will see you in the evening class. Why is sports sacrificed widely in our nation? Why is sports sacrificed widely in our nation? Yes, Dipit, you are out of the game. You have to come back into game now. Why is sports sacrificed widely in our nation? Harshada Gole, good morning. Welcome to this session. Kavya said B, Anurag said B, Nupur question को ठीक से पढ़ो, analyze करो. You know the answer to this question. So, Harshada said B, Sparsh B, Suraj B, Rishabh Dubey, good morning and welcome to this session. And that is a correct answer, guys. That is a correct answer. Academics is given more importance over sports. Okay. Next, what does a simple audit of the Indian urban building revealed? What does a simple audit of the Indian urban buildings reveal? What does a simple audit of Indian urban buildings reveal? So Vicky B, Vandana B, Prerna B, Suraj D, Vicky D, uh, Sparsh D, Kavya D, Anurag D, Harshada D, and the correct answer is, sir, teen confused A or D. The correct answer is D, Nupur. Okay, because it is clearly mentioned now. A simple access audit of the Indian urban building says that the ramp is either missing. Okay, the ramp is either missing or either it is added as an afterthought. मतलब ओरिजिनल डिजाइन में रैंप है ही नहीं. एक तो वो है ही नहीं उसमें, या फिर अगर किसी को लगता है कि they should be added, then they add it later. So the correct answer is they do not have ramps at all, or they are added later on. Okay, so the correct answer is D. Chalo, next. Synonym of vicissitude. Synonym of vicissitude. Synonym of vicissitude. Vicky said A. Anurag A. Prerna C. Sparsh B. Suraj B. Ravi A. Prerna A. Ravi A. Prerna A. People are not much empathized towards differently able people. Yes, vicissitude का मतलब क्या होता है? Change in circumstances ना. Change in circumstances. So the correct answer here is mutation. Mutation is the correct answer. Stagnation, uniformity, stable, these are all antonyms to vicissitude. These are all antonyms to vicissitude. Okay, mutation is the correct answer because it keeps on changing ना, वो change होते रहता है. Okay, that is the correct answer. Next, last question guys. Last question. Antonym for effervescent. Antonym for effervescent. Antonym for effervescent. Hmm. Antonym for effervescent. Yes, a lot of people gave the correct answer. That is stale. Stale is the correct answer. Expansive, volatile, sparkly. These are all synonyms. These are all synonyms to these words. Okay. Effervescent का मतलब क्या होता है? Enthusiastic. Enthusiastic. So the correct answer is stale. Okay. चलो. That is all from my side for today. इस क्लास के लिए इतना ही. Any doubt in this session? Any doubt in this session, guys? किसी को कुछ doubt है? Stale का मतलब होता है not fresh. Stale का मतलब होता है not fresh. चलो गाइज, अगर सेशन अच्छा लगा है तो इसे लाइक भी कर देना. प्लीज डू लाइक द सेशन इफ यू लाइक इट. ओके, चलो. So before we part ways, let me tell you about the Bugs Bounty, guys. Okay, Bugs Bounty के बारे में बताता हूँ. It is an opportunity for all learners to report any inappropriate content in the video. Be the first one to report and particular issue to claim your prize. And will you take? Yes, Praveen. I am going to take 1 p.m. session is at 1:15 today. Okay, 1:15 today, and we will study atmosphere. Okay, हम लोग atmosphere पढ़ेंगे. And another one is 5 p.m. Okay, we will do 5 p.m. session also. Be the first one to report a particular issue to claim your prize. Report any inappropriate content using the form in the description. Okay. Also, guys, check out the CAT Iconic one-on-one live mentorship program. You can speak with the mentor directly. You can clear a doubt. You can discuss concepts, discuss exam strategy, build a customized study plan, book slot as per your convenience. So go for the subscription, guys. The 1 year subscription plan goes for 39,500 for Iconic and 22,550 for Plus. और जो लोग CAT 2022 को टारगेट करेंगे, you guys should go for the 2 year subscription plan that goes for 32,800 for Plus and 59,999 for Iconic. And guys, 16 सितंबर से प्राइस हाइक होने वाला है, तो you only have 10 days in your hand. जल्दी से जल्दी अपना सब्सक्रिप्शन ले लो, ताकि you will not 10% से सारे रेट्स बढ़ने वाले हैं. Also use this code RUSHI to get an additional 10% discount on all your subscriptions. Alright, guys. Thank you for joining me for this session. You guys were absolutely amazing. I will see you in the subsequent classes of the day. Till that time, you guys take care. Let's crack it. Bye bye, guys.